Well, good morning. March 18th, 2023. I made some progress on that oil can banjo. Learning, we're in this season of Lent, and by the Orthodox perspective, Lent is so that every man will examine his relationship with the Lord. Um, so we're all under the microscope. Self-examination and being examined by the Lord himself. I guess we shouldn't be too shocked if those who have demonic possession are going to impulsively do despiteful, wicked things toward us. The devil hates a person who wants to live at peace. The devil hates it. Wants everybody at each other's throat. Dog eat dog. That's his way. But the urge to retaliate, as a human, I'd just go and take care of the problem and be over with. That's the Bingham way. Now, I'm not going to obey the dictates of the Bingham genetic, what's the term? Generational curse. So, I'm going to, I got something here to show you this morning. Made some progress on this banjo, so I'm going to show it in a minute here. I sort of put it together earlier, yesterday, but something told me you need to go and take that back apart again because that's not correct. And so I went and took it apart this morning and redid it. But I got the head mounted into the top of the can, and now all I need to do is put the plug on one end and put the there's an overlay of wood over. I left the bottom on the other end of the can, and so there's like a piece of wood that's going to be laid over the top of that, and then there's going to be margins up and down the sides, which I'm going to have to do something with. I'm not sure yet what, but anyway, during the month of Lent, we examine our relationship with the Lord, and the Lord sends us things on our way to test us. Every Lent, if you're an Orthodox Christian and you're fasting that month and participating with the church fast, then and reading Kathisma and so forth, reading Akathist, then Satan is going to prompt the people that he possesses to come against the servants of Christ. Don't be surprised. And we are to pray for them. Help, have mercy on me, O Lord, today, that I will not allow uncharitable thoughts to come in my heart towards my enemies and towards those who despitefully use me. Lord, I pray for all of us today. Help us, keep us, and save us from this wicked and untoward and perverted and adulterous generation. So anyway, I wanted to bring you on and show you how the progress I've made on this banjo. One end of it's going to have to be plugged. Going to be a wooden plug in there, and then the other end is going to have a wood put over it. This has got to be. I left the bottom on there. The neck's going to go down through that. That is. I've got a piece of wood coming. It's a piece of oak, and it's 2 inches. So I see that the top of that is 2 inches and approximately a quarter of an inch, or 2 inches and an eighth, I would say, which means that I'll have to extend the heel of this banjo down so that the rod can go square through this hole. The banjo will be on the end of a rod. The neck, I'm sorry, will be on the end of a rod, and we're going to have to get secured on this end of it by a wooden plug. I think, yep, I'm thinking that. And then the tailpiece will hook right onto this wood, and it'll go right up over. I've got an antique wooden, or an antique kitchen fork there, and thinking, well, maybe I'll attach that thing to it. we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's take a look at this now. You see the drum head is secure in that, and it's attached either side to the can. I just kind of open that can right up. Well, it doesn't sound too bad. And before you know it, I'll have the strings on here, God willing. Which reminds me, I have to go and retrieve those guitar tuners. I'm going to need at least 3 of them. It's going to be a 3-stringer. Just something a kid can get a noise out of. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. I'm going to make a neck for this thing next. If the body's done, as far as, you know, there's some trim work to do on it, of course. I mean, we got to cover up this area around in here. And my idea is maybe to use a piece of sheet of copper. And, yeah, and maybe put some scalloping in the copper so that it has a decorative value to it. Yeah. I think that's going to sound perfectly well. And of course, it's got a really good, large sound hole. I'm going to take advantage of that by cutting a sound hole in the side of this somewhere. I'm not sure exactly yet where. Maybe I'll put one in the upper ends, and maybe put one in the sides there, on each side of where the neck goes into there. Just drill a hole there, and then put like a little decorative ring around that, and put that in there. Any comments in the box? Please feel free. Any suggestions? Please feel free. I'm going to decorate this up. I think probably since it's natural wood, I think what I'm going to do is just steel wool it really good and put the wood burner to it. Draw a pattern on there and make wood burn lines. Maybe in the shape of a sun, kind of a thing. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But that's what we got going on so far. Hey, look, folks. Keep checking in, and I appreciate any thumbs up. If anybody gets the urge to watch this, well, this started off as an oil can that held the olive oil for the altar vigil lamp at church. I took it down there about a year ago, but we ended up using a whole bunch of other oil that was there already. So it took about 6 months, I think, from the time that it was opened to be used up. And I said, well, it's time for a new can of oil, and maybe I'll make a banjo out of that. So I told the priest and his wife ago, you know, I think I'm going to make a banjo out of this. So, glory to God.